Hey there lovely people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm ready to cast on the first project of the year, which is so exciting. I am freshly off of knitting two extremely complicated, overly textured, cabled, complex knits, and I am just fiending for some stockinette, which I've never ever said before, but my brain is fried. I can't look at another chart, like I just cannot. So I really want to do something that is like an easy brainless knit. I've had my eye on the, I'm gonna botch this name, Montpellier slipover. It's a very chunky turtleneck vest, oversized as well, and I think all of the sample examples look so chic and put together, and I love a I think a chunky turtleneck with like, because my hair like sits like pretty short, like I feel like it's just gonna look super cute, and I need it in my wardrobe, so I bought the pattern and I think that's what I want to cast on today. Happy New Year, by the way. I don't know how long we're allowed to say that, but it is like, what is it, it's Sunday, January 4th today, and I'm ready to cast this on. You may be wondering what yarn I'm going to be using. Let me show you. Last October, while in Japan, I did a really big yarn haul. I bought as much as I could fit in a suitcase to bring home, and I want to use some of that yarn for this project. And I have this Amory, it's called Amory New Zealand Merino, 70% New Zealand Merino and 30% acrylic fiber. It is this beautiful purple, kind of like, there's like a little bit of color variation in there too. Like there's some pinks, there's some grays, but it's this very dusty lavender almost. And then I also have this really pretty baby pink fluffy mohair. This is called, it just says wool mohair, made in Japan, 56% mohair, 44% merino wool, by Daruma. Yeah, I got a bunch of balls of this too, and I want to hold the two together for, I don't know what the look is gonna be. A lighter purple? I don't know, like a marble purpley pink? I don't know. I am going to swatch and we're gonna see what this ends up looking like and make sure we meet the gauge with our yarn to what the patterns like gauge swatches are, and then we can obviously jump in after that and we do some math. If we have to like change the needles, we will. That's how I'll end up, you know, trying to meet the gauge. I'll either change the needles, and I'm excited to see how these two yarns combine. Okay, I am probably about halfway or maybe a little more than halfway in knitting this swatch, and I hate it. I'm gonna be real Gucci with you. I hate this. I do not like how overpowering the mohair is, and I just don't think it looks good. I don't foresee this fabric becoming that garment, so I'm going to frog this and I'm going to put the mohair away, and I'm only going to knit it with the purple. I feel like the purple has such a beautiful variegation to it. Wait, let me grab it. It has like such a nice like variegation to it already, and I feel like the mohair is hiding that. So I'm gonna let this yarn shine for itself because it already has some tones in it. I have a different yarn, like a sweater's quantity of a different yarn that I think will work with that mohair instead. I'm not too mad about this. That's the whole point of knitting a swatch, right? Like, I just, I don't know. I don't love that. I don't love that. Almost immediately, I felt like I didn't love it, and I decided to like keep doing more rows because I just was like, let me really see what a piece of fabric would look like. Not for me. So I'm gonna ball this mohair back up, and then I'm gonna try the swatch again with just the purple, because I still want to make sure I'm hitting gauge either way. Like, I really love the way this yarn looks alone without the mohair. I love it so much more. I think it's going to make for a stunning object. But unfortunately, I think this gauge may be too small. I'm going to go give it a steam block. It's not blocked. I'm going to go give it a steam block and re-measure it. I don't know if it'll like block out enough to meet the gauge. If that is the case, I need to go up a needle size and try again. I blocked it. It obviously got a little better, but it is not the gauge that I need. And that is what is awesome about gauge swatching, because if I were to continue on with this garment and I didn't swatch and I just went for it, it would be too small. It would not fit me the way I would expect it to fit me, because I am 2 stitches and like 5 rows off of the gauge or something crazy. So it would have probably knit more than a size down, and I would have been pissed. So yeah. And I'm also realizing, look at how matchy I am. I think I'm in a purple mood, I guess. But here we are, frogging this swatch for a second time. It's okay though, it's totally worth it. And this is such a quick little swatch. It takes me like 20 minutes or something like that to do this, so it's really not too bad. Alright, so I did do the swatch again with a bigger needle size. I went up 0.5 millimeter, and as you can see, look at how lacy that looks. I do not like that at all. I want the fabric to be tighter, like how it was with the original suggested needle size. So therefore, I've decided I'm going to just knit a size up from what I normally would knit, to account for the fact that my gauge is smaller than the suggested gauge size. So this pattern suggests that you knit a size that is 10 to 12 inches of positive ease, and it's like a very oversized garment. And so I normally, due to those measurements, would knit a size 3, and because of my gauge being too small, I'm going to knit a size 4. And I am going to go back down to the suggested needle size because I want the fabric to be tighter than this. That's just kind of some very quick yarn math for you. That's how I figure out, you know, what's gonna work and what's gonna look the best. And it's definitely worth the time, especially if you want to ensure that you're gonna like the garment that you have. This is very soft. I love the way the fabric feels. I do like the drape. It has like stiffened back up because I re-knit it, but I like the drape on the last swatch, the first swatch I did. So I know that it's gonna look good. I went ahead and cut the yarn. I'm just gonna keep this as reference and add to my little swatch collection. And I went ahead and looked at the like size 4 and I counted the yardage and looked at the amount of yarn that I have in this color, and I have exactly enough. My math told me that I need 8 3/4 balls of this yarn that I have. It's 40-gram balls, and I have 9 balls, so that's super lucky. I tried my best to get a sweater quantity of yarn. Obviously this is like 9 balls was not a sweater quantity. I would have needed way more, but I think I got all that they had on the shelf. So yeah, that's just really lucky that I ended up finding this pattern that is the exact amount that I need. So I am going to switch my needles back to the recommended 5mm, and I'm gonna cast on. It is 7 p.m. I don't know what I want to eat for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna think about that as I cast on. Had such a good day. I went and got my hair done, which you'll probably see in a later clip because it was snowing and raining today. So as soon as I got my hair cut and straightened, she wrapped it up for me and I put my scarf on because I didn't waste all that money for it to get wet. So but anyway, I have some updates I want to show you guys. This is where I am so far with my project. This color is so lovely on camera. I think that it reads a little darker on camera than it is in person, but I think you can see the purple, like the dusty purple that it is. So pretty. But the construction is pretty straightforward and normal so far. I worked on the back yoke, and then I put those stitches on a resting cord, and then I picked up on the left side of the back panel and did some increases and decreases to shape the neck on the left side. Then that went on a resting pin. Then I picked up the same amount of stitches and did the opposite, like mirrored work on the right side to do some neck shaping. Let me show you, get a little better view of how it's shaped. Do you see the roundness of that? That's really nice. That's gonna make for a really nice collar. When we pick up all the stitches for the collar, it's gonna sit really nicely. And it is working up super fast. Like, I literally did a lot of this while I was at the hair salon today. Like, I finished the back panel, and I also finished my first ball of yarn too. These balls are only like 40 grams. They're not big. So yeah, I'm already on my second ball of yarn, and it's so soft and I am loving it. It's just working up so quickly. I am now to the point where I am about to knit across this row and then I think cast on stitches to come over to this side and connect the two sides, and then I'll be knitting the front panel. That's very like standard construction in my opinion. And yeah, this is knitting up so nicely so far. 10 out of 10, brainless, soothing, relaxing knits. I'm loving it so far. And I'm wearing my terracotta sweater, which is easily my most worn thing I've made this year. Speaking of, yesterday I posted my 2025 like everything I made in 2025 video, and it was really well received so far. I'm very happy with the engagement that I'm getting and like the conversations I'm having in the comments. I also made some short form content for it. One of them, I'm like, it's like a dancing TikTok, and I am not gonna show you guys here because it has like copyrighted music, but it, just follow me on TikTok. I'll put my TikTok right here. If you want to see it, check it out on my TikTok because it is really entertaining. But I'm like changing outfits between the dance moves. It's cute. We have fun over there, just like we have fun over here. But I am going to keep working on this, and then I'm going on a little like friend outing this evening, so I won't be working on this for much longer, maybe like another 45 minutes, and then I am going to be done for the day, and I'll check in the next time I work on it, maybe one more time before I end the video, because I don't plan on finishing this project in this video. I just want to I just wanted it to be like a little celebration of our first cast on, but I'm in no rush. I'm trying not to be a like, I'm gonna finish this garment in 1 week type of person. Like that, not every project needs a ridiculous timeline, you know? So I'm gonna take my time on this one and just see how much further I can get, maybe with one or two more days of work, and then we'll wrap up this video for the day. Before I show you all my updates on the vest that we're working on, I wanted to take a moment to give you a little message from today's sponsor, which is me, Tasha from Jitterbug Art Studio. I got this idea from Evelyn on the internets, who is a hilarious creator, but she like sponsored her own video with an art collection that she has, and I was just like, oh my god, that's genius, I'm doing the same. So I'm gonna take this second to plug my art shop and hopefully encourage some of you to support me through buying some of my art. And I've made videos about like my prints and stuff in the past, but I also sell stickers, and lots and lots of types of stickers. I'm going to show you just quickly some of my favorites because they have sparkles. Like this one, it says Nature Lover, and it has a jewel beetle on it that is really sparkly. So beautiful. And then this is one of my favorites. It says Howdy, and it has these sparkles on it that also sparkle. And there's my cowboy illustration. for the O in Howdy. I love this one as a bumper sticker or like a water bottle sticker. And lastly, a little specialty one I want to show you. If you can see, kind of there's like a rainbow going through this. This is my rainbow making sticker that I sell in my shop. You can put it in the window of a window in your home where the sun will shine through it directly, and it'll cast rainbow prisms around the room. And it's this really beautiful illustration, and it says glow right here, and there's like a woman with her eyes closed and she's smiling, and it's like a very like calming, peaceful, and there's jade plants. Peaceful little illustration. And I have 50 more stickers in my shop, but I just wanted to plug that really quickly, and thank you guys for watching. But let's get back to trying to get through some of this first knit of the year. All right, I'm back down here in my studio, and it's the weekend now, and it's been such a slow moving day. I spent what feels like most of my day grocery shopping. It was so busy in Costco and King Super. But anyway, here we are. I connected the front panel, and now I'm working the front panel flat, and I'm currently at the increases of the front panel. So like I've worked here, I connected at the neck, and now I'm working down, and I'm currently like building out increases to go under the arm right here. Let me just pop it on and see what it's looking like. I will say I'm nervous that this is going to come out smaller than I want it to. Like where it's hitting on the shoulder isn't awful, but I wanted it to be even more oversized than that. Like I want it to sit out like here. What's that? An inch more, maybe even an inch and a half more. I'm really hoping that blocking it will get it where it needs to be. But this is how it's looking so far. Also, okay, this is how it's looking so far. I love this color. This shade of purple is so freaking pretty. I can't say that enough. Love it. What's it looking like in the back? Oop, not the squeaky chair. It's looking like in the back. I still have a lot of rows to go before the next step, like a knot of increases. I think I easily have like, I'd say 14 more rows, 12 to 14 more rows of increases to do. And I'm hoping to have that done today. We'll see. I'm hoping to get to at least connecting under the arm and working in the round today, because today is the last day I want to like spend time on this before I put it down and take a break. Like I want to get to a nice checkpoint, because I am kind of hopping around projects right now, and I do have a test knit that I need to finish. As much as I've been like enjoying the like relaxing qualities of this knit, I have to go back into my very technical test very soon because I can't put it off anymore. I've already asked for an extension. I must face my fears. But anyway, this is knitting out so beautifully. Look at the way the increase looks right there. It's so beautiful. Tension is looking lovely. Yeah, I love it. And you can really see this is like the true color, I believe. You can see here. There's some blues and some grays and some like lighter purples in here. It's just so gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm gonna work on the couch because it's more comfy, and probably watch some TV maybe. I'm not sure. I'm like not even in the mood really to like tune into any of my current shows. Actually, yes I am. I'm gonna watch Living Single. I've been rewatching Living Single. That's been my like comedic relief show right now, and because I like don't have the emotional energy for Station 19. I've slowed down a little bit on that. But yeah, I've been rewatching Living Single, so I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna try and fight the urge to take a nap because I want a nap so bad. But I am in hustle mode right now, and so I got to keep my head down and get these projects done, or at least get progress on these projects. If I can be fast enough to knit to the underarm in a reasonable time to take a nap today, I would.
Fair enough.
I'm taking a little break from knitting to have a snack. I just finished all the increases on the front panel towards the armpits. So it's looking pretty good. But I wanted to show you guys my snack because I made this. Look at this freaking pretzel. I took a pretzel making class at a local bakery last night, and now I have pretzels as a snack. And I got queso at the grocery store. I'm literally drooling. Oh my god. Wow. That's literally perfect. And I got a ginger beer. Literally a perfect snack. Okay, the pattern says to try the garment on and make sure you don't want it to go any wider. So,
Increase. Oh no, I have 3.
oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, no, I definitely don't need to go any wider. That's definitely under my armpit. Yeah. Where's the other piece? Okay, yeah, that looks good to me. That feels good to me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to keep going with this. It says to continue knitting downward until the front panel is the same length as the back panel, which is not too big of a difference. Show you the difference here. That's just a few rows. That's not a lot. And then it says we'll cast on some stitches under the armpit, which I love that construction. I prefer that construction. I feel like it fits better. So I'm gonna keep going on this. We got some good flow going. We're gonna keep working on it. I have done, oh my gosh, I have the hiccups, a few rounds of the body. Maybe, let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about 5 rounds I've done under my underarm. This is my arm, oh my gosh, my armhole here. And you can see the ribbing on the edges. Wow, I literally had the hiccups. I'm on video chat with my father friends. Let me turn them down. Okay. This is what we're looking like. And I have never done this before, but I'm going to stop working on the body and work on the collar. Only because I am very eager to see the turtleneck on this and see how it sits. And I want to see it. And normally when people do that, like stop working on the body to work on an extremity instead, they do it when they reach the end of a ball of yarn. but I reached the end of my ball of yarn right like in the row that I was connecting the front and back together. That was the row that I ran out of yarn and had to join a new ball. So I technically have a fresh ball of yarn connected to the body, but luckily I have lots of balls of yarn. So I am grabbing a fresh ball so that we can cast on the sleeve. And this honestly may be where I leave you, because I'm only going to work on this for like an hour, and then I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm making salmon bowls tonight. I got this huge slab of salmon. Oh my gosh, I can't make them any more quiet. I have this huge slab of salmon, and I'm gonna make some like coconut milk rice and some crispy broccoli, and I got kimchi to go with it. It's gonna be really good. The collar is knit in a size down needles, so I have a different cord and smaller needles. It's 2 sizes down actually. The body I'm knitting in a 5mm. The collar and the ribbing will be done in this 4mm. So yeah, let's see if I can pick up all these stitches correctly the first time. All right, I really like the way this looks so far. Not mad at it at all. It looks really neat. Wait, I need some slack so I can show you. The collar is looking very neat so far. You can tell that there's really great neck shaping here because how much lower the front sits from the back. Well, technically that's not even folded properly. Okay, if we fold it properly, now you can see how the back is higher than the front. And I think I picked up the stitches at a really good rate. It's like you pick up 3, skip 1, pick up 3, skip 1. But then in the front here where we casted on stitches to connect the 2 sides of the front, you pick up all the stitches right there. So yeah, it looks really good so far. This is where we are. And I am looking forward to wearing this because I am already obsessed. This yarn is so soft and it's looking really good. And I have like something like 25 centimeters to knit on this collar, and I'm like, do I want it shorter? I'm already second guessing the pattern, only because my friends have been clowning me for how big the collar is, but I think it's going to look great. I like the oversized, chunky look, you know, so I think I'll stick with it, but you're gonna have to find out in the next video because I'm gonna leave you guys here. This is our first little project of the year, starting off with a vest. You guys know how much I love vests. They're so quick and fun to knit up, and this one's going to definitely be a staple in my wardrobe. And yeah, we'll finish this together in another video. I would say that we are a little under halfway done with this, probably like 45%, I'd say done, maybe 40%. And yeah, I am jumping to a different project, not a new one, but I'm going to be jumping to a different project for like the next week or so. So I will be giving this guy a break for now, but let me know what you guys are working on right now. Did you bring works in progress from last year into this year? What are you working on? Are you excited to cast on something new? What is it gonna be? What's the first thing on your make list for the year? I want to know. Let's talk about it in the comments so we can maybe add each other's patterns to our to-do lists, because I am forever inspired by what other people are making. And so yeah, I want to know what the beginning of your 2026 knitting journey is looking like. Even if you're just starting out and you're just getting your first set of needles, I want to know. So let's talk about it in the comments. And thank you guys so much for all the love on the 2025 like year of knitting video. I am actually blown away. Like, I was blown away a few days ago when I told you guys that it was doing well. I am super blown away by the response that the video has gotten now that it's been like 4 or 5 days. So wow, I am very grateful for you guys. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, you're a real one, very much a real one. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go make dinner now. Bye.